Greetings, fellow fans of Clash of Clans, and thank you so much for stopping by Clash of Clans Attacks. Today, it's the Galatrap 3.0, also known as one simple trick to win a few extra trophies on defense. And that trick, I'll give it away right here. Most people are right-handed. Now, I know that sounds very basic, but if you think about the way a screen works of a phone or a mobile device, most people are going to attack with their right hands, and that is going to cause most people to use the right side of the screen to deploy their first troops. Unless you're pointing directly down at the screen, most people's right hand is going to cover the screen if they try to tap on the left side of the screen, so I think that's a big reason why we see the vast majority of attacks coming from the bottom right or the top right of the screen, and that's exactly what Oscar Ozen did, and that is why my spring traps defeated his wall breakers trying to get another opening created to this base. Now, this is the Galatrap 3.0. It's very similar to a dead zone base that we made in previous episodes before Town Hall 11, of course. So it's similar to that layout in the big enclosures there, and we will talk about the easy way to defeat this base a little bit later in the episode. But for here, Oscar has gone in and basically been forced to send all of his units in that one outer opening. The second jump spell off on the left there is completely useless. The units are pretty much not going to use it. They're all headed through the first jump spell. That causes a huge concentration of attacking units, and that is exactly what my defenses need to take them down. And that's a big part of the reason that this base and the dead zone base were both very effective, is there's so much fire concentrated in that core of the base that if units are grouped up, they are just going to be incinerated by all of those defenses, especially with the new defenses on a Town Hall 11, and this player not ready despite being Town Hall 11 himself, and loses 10 trophies. But of course, I'm not the only member of Lost Phoenix running this base. None other than Smiley Miles 24 gave it a try with her Town Hall 11, and she had another Town Hall 11 attacker come, this time from the top right, so again, possibly right-handed, coming from the right side of your screen. And again, that's why I would focus most of my spring traps and giant bombs on these sides of the base. Now, one of the problems of coming from the top right on this base layout is that you are facing two Inferno Towers at the same time, and that Eagle Artillery is on the far side of the Town Hall. Now, the archers come pouring out of that clan castle, but this attacker was prepared, got the poison spell down, and does take care of the archers relatively quickly. But again, units facing massive firepower in the core of this base, and part of the function of the Galatrap here is to get units stalled on those high hit point structures on the far right, the Dark Elixir Storage, the Gold Elixir Storage, and that is exactly what has happened to the King. A few of the wizards are going to spend a lot of time right there, and in the meantime, they are of course being fired upon by all of those defenses in the core. The Queen and the Grand Warden have moved in, but they're not being protected by golems. The golems are off to the far left, and that is going to spell disaster for all three of the heroes as the King goes down, followed quickly by the Grand Warden. And I always say it takes mistakes from an attacker to lose an attack. Right here, watch the Archer Queen. She still has her ability. She's moving in, facing that Inferno Tower. Looks like he is going to hit the ability at any moment, but suddenly she takes so much damage, he has no chance, and a failure to hit the Archer Queen's ability has probably just cost the attacker this raid. The Eagle Artillery fires off too late, making a crater for the Queen to go to sleep in, but it doesn't matter. The units are down. She probably would have gotten the Town Hall and perhaps 50% as well, and now the Eagle Artillery doing its job at the end of the attack, annihilating these archers, and that is going to prevent the 50% win, and that is going to give Smiley Miles a huge win on defense. So we've got one more replay, and it's again Smiley Miles defending with the Galatrap 3.0, and this time she's faced a perhaps overconfident Town Hall 10 attacker. So no Grand Warden on the attack and no level 3 witches, and I'll go ahead and give it away right here. This base is great until somebody comes at it with level 3 witches, and then you're in deep, deep trouble. Now, level 9 wizard towers can pretty effectively counteract the new level 3 witches, but even so, this open base design is always a willing victim for a mass or large number of witch attack. So I'll tell you right now, Galatrap 3.0 working great against a lot of different attacks, but failing miserably against mass witches. And notice again, this attacker coming from the right-hand side. So that right-hand side theory seems to be working out. I've actually tracked this and done a statistical research study at an independent... Okay, no, I just counted some attacks. But the vast majority of attacks do come from the right-hand side. Unless the base is designed in such that it's going to lure an attacker to come from the left. If it's a relatively symmetrical base like you see here, you'll almost always get attackers coming from the right-hand side if they're right-handed. The vast majority of people are right-handed, but I'm not. I'm left-handed. Maybe that's part of the reason that I started to think about this. But in any case, Smiley Miles once again doing well. This attacker again so close to that single star for 50% damage, and again, the Eagle Artillery saving the day. Well, maybe not really. This attack doomed anyway, but the Eagle Artillery looking good at the end. It may not make that much of a difference mid-attack, but stopping the 50% cleanup, the Eagle Artillery absolutely unstoppable, and there is another big win for Smiley Miles 24. So thank you guys again, as always, for sticking around all the way to the end of this episode. Please, again, let me know what you guys think of Town Hall 11. Are you having fun? Are you hating it? I want to hear your honest feedback. And, of course, in the meantime, don't forget to check out my other episodes. Like, comment, subscribe for daily Clash of Clans content. And I hope to see you guys all back here again tomorrow for more full attacks.
Galadon, what is wrong with your voice? Can't stand it. Serenading, the worst accent